Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, the Bills come into this one still seeking that elusive first-ever Super Bowl title.
Hard to believe they don't have one, because you have to remember, back in the day, as the kids like to say, they went there 4 straight times. Super Bowls 25, 26, 27, and 28. They lost to some of the giants of the NFL at that time, though. They lost to the Giants. That was the first one. They lost to Washington, and they lost to Dallas twice. Some great names on those Bills teams. Jim Kelly at quarterback. Marv Levy was their head coach. Where would you rather be than right here, right now? He used to love when he would say that. Thurman Thomas on that team, but they never won one. Had a best chance against the Giants in the first one, came up a field goal short. Hard to believe this Bills franchise, no Super Bowl wins.
Meanwhile, trophy for the first time, and they are back looking for number 2 just 24 short months later.
Didn't take long, did it? Made it back to the big game, and let's be honest, we're never going to forget that first Super Bowl title. That win over the New England Patriots, the big plays that came out of that, Nick Foles playing quarterback and flinging it all over the place. The Phillies special that's turned into a statue outside of their home stadium, the Link. It's absolutely unforgettable. But now they have a chance to add to their Super Bowl collection. They want to hoist one more.
The first Super Bowl of a new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First and 10. Barkley. And right away, he lost the football. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumped.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Barkley. And the grab by Croft. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Throwing on first down. Barkley. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And Charles, despite this list of...
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
60 outlaw.
On first down, Barkley toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Barkley. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again, Barkley. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Just a one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And now on the heels of the pick-6, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended as they'll try to make it 8-0. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they turn the pick-6 into a pick-8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
On second and 11 now. Barkley. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Shrugs off him. Jay's gonna go. 30, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. Fielded about a yard deep. Gets around him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Off play action. Lawrence. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off the play fake. Lawrence will let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On third down, Lawrence. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defense.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first and 10, Lawrence drops it off to Ajayi. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And Pascal's got it. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. A good throw here, finding Pascal. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. 2nd and 6. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 6 yards away. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Back to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. It's a very short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. Alshon Jeffrey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up.
These things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On fourth down, Lawrence. And this is incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification. All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On 3rd and 2, Barkley. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So the Eagle offense coming on here as they'll try for 2 points. They'll try and throw for it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legal.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Barkley, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Barkley. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Barkley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Off the defender. Fights through at the 5. Oh, he breaks another. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.